recently Dr. Cheyenne Bryant appeared on the club Shay. And again, this was, I think, a well-received interview by a lot of people, even though they didn't like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I mean, it's typical. She had been around almost all of the podcasts, Paul Pierce, just so many. So she stopped by, finally got her just due on the club Shay. And of course, with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she's always going to try to belittle the host. Try to give him some advice or her about their own life, all right? We're not going to get into Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's personal life right now, but that's what she does. She did it with Cam Newton. She does it with Nick Cannon. Basically, using her expertise skills on the hosts themselves in a paternalistic fashion.
Breaks my heart with you is you've accomplished so much in everything you've touched transactionally. It has turned to gold, all the way down to the gold jacket. But like the fig tree, you still haven't found yourself. All the way at the age of 60. And finding yourself takes the heart.
The mind replays what the heart can't delete.
Hello.
But it was this that really got people concerned.
Or why do I think, as a little boy, that you're deserving of someone who would take your heart and really protect it and create a safe space? So it's easier for you to have transactional sex or have things that are convenient for you because that gives you control. And control is just insecurity, and security is just fear. And that's that little boy in you who is so afraid that if I can't touch and go with everything, I might end up touch and staying and might get stuck in a place that I don't know how to navigate. Let me say this again, not in a place that isn't safe, not in a place that isn't loving, but in a place that the little boy in you does not know how to navigate. It's time for the grown man in you to grow the up and give yourself a chance to love, whatever that looks like, and to gain a sense of self of who you really are at your heart space.
She basically told this dude that he needs to grow up. The little boy and the adult needs to grow up because, he doesn't want to commit to anybody. He's having transactional sex. And of course, Shannon Sharpe is not really pushing back on any of this. He's acting as if he is a client. And so this kind of rubbed people the wrong way. But the person it rubbed the wrong way was Charleston White.
My granddaddy would never sit down with no trying to tell him about him and what he do with his from a point of view. Say no, get out my face. I don't talk to no man that'll submit to a chastening, and he ain't.
That's why we need you on the show, man. I know you gonna keep it real.
I ain't said Kevin Samuel wouldn't dare let no talk to him like that.
I'm already knowing.
I'll sit down with no. But say big black gorilla. That's why they peel him out of and skim him. There's no way a hoe would get me out of him. What me and that talk to, and he done been got by.
I can't name
I'm gonna
one.
make him look funny and like a dummy. You let the white don't know in the ghetto even know how to ask for 20 million. That's why I don't even know how to fix up my house to even holler million. No, he need no $1 million. That white was man got that with man,
What would he have to pay you to get you on the show, man?
He came $25,000.
25,000. Okay.
That's 25,000. I'm he keep it for 25,000. I'll let him bully me for 30.
Okay.
Yeah, he can give us 30,000. He can talk to me like he granddaddy. Yeah, and he can jack me up. I let him jack me up for 30,000. But other than that, Kim, I only chop game with players, and he mean to the.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, and he ain't got no good. Ain't now with a good dick ever been sued.
I don't know about all that, but
and
okay.
The charges, man, they try to get in some good locked up. They don't sue for no civil case, no slanging good. So now what can they talk about? We argue. I'm gonna call you stupid white piece you. Please. You being mean to the little you was supposed to be and you wouldn't let her go. Has you and Ocho been flipping her like players supposed to do, nigga? This is a white she'll let the heart. We could have got the cater to the but you trying to by yourself. That's why she sock it to your pocket, trying to be stingy with her pussy, and she won't clean the dicks. Little old white won't clean the dick. He know he supposed to let Ocho go back and get skipped, and they rim rod together. They supposed to rim rod that white together, and then go get Cam Newton and let him cook. Say that boy Cam Newton. They say Cam Newton suck like dogs drink water. You ain't never seen him. Boy, said like dogs drink water. Where's that's how the dog catch the water? Yeah, they say that boy a freak. Oh, that shit. Newton boy. Yeah, they say that Newton boy is a freak.
All right, so Charleston White is roasting the hell out of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and obviously he's calling names. He's saying, how can she tell him what to do on his own show? Now, this is something that that makes a lot of sense, but let's kind of talk about this. Number one, Shannon Sharpe is trying to reposition himself with women, especially in the black community, more than ever. Number one, there was the Meg Thee Stallion incident in which he was talking to a Meg Thee Stallion troll, and he basically was talking about the woman had a bad weave, and he thought he was talking about Megan and didn't, had to come out and apologize. So there's only so much stuff he can say or push back without being considered risky, disrespectful, or out of pocket to black women. That's number one. There is the Gabriella Zuniga situation, all right? So any sort of pushback, yelling at women, he's already been fired from ESPN. He's already lost brand deals. Any slight pushback on that with somebody like Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is looking bad. And actually what this is somewhat of a humiliation ritual. This is, Shannon Sharpe showing to the public that, yes, I can take criticism from what I've done in the past. I'm admitting that I have these problems. I made a mistake with Gabriella Zuniga. I've already been fired from ESPN Disney. And this is a step in the right direction for me to get the money train back active again. So this is a strategic play that Shannon Sharpe is doing. Now, when you look at somebody like Charleston White and he's cursing out somebody like Shannon Sharpe for doing this, well, it's a reason why Charleston White is doing that, because Charleston White would never be in any position to access that kind of money. So he doesn't understand the play. Shannon Sharpe does not care about what Cheyenne Bryant is talking about. He'd probably try to clap if he could, but he doesn't care, all right? And this is the difference between guys who scale and get rich in the industry or guys like Charleston White who, you have to go around searching for interviews, searching for podcast interviews, and you can't really build your own platform or monetize because really you're immature to how the game really works. And I get Charleston White is smart. He knows how to say things, keep people talking. I'm talking about him right now, but this is why guys like Shannon Sharpe have some level of staying power. You can't just say anything to a woman or push back, some of the times. Like Shannon Sharpe, a big part of his audience is women, okay? Now, Nightcap might be men, but one of the biggest things, and I'm a creator myself, I have like 90% men, and it's a loyal base. But again, a lot of people like that female audience because you get bigger brand deals. Women do support, they react to videos, they say different things, yada, yada, yada. Joe Budden, one of the reasons why his podcast is so successful is because there's so many women listeners, all right? And Shannon Sharpe is trying to rebuild his image. And guys are gonna have to understand, this is the game, all right? If you're gonna be on social media, you're gonna have a big audience. You're not gonna be able to come after ladies and say that, which is one of the reasons why I don't even really have like podcasts with women. Not on topics about relationships or dating. I'll do it if we're talking about the diaspora. I have no problem doing it if we're talking about the black world. But hey, Shannon Sharpe is getting in or to the bag, and he got to rebuild his image. And if that means taking these phony ass sessions from fake ass Dr. Bryant, what do you think he's gonna do? He's going to do that, all right? Absolutely going to do that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We out.